Hi. Hello. Good day. Welcome to another exciting time on Ebony World TV. It's been a pleasure with you guys, and I want to say thanks for you waiting. I decided to delay today's broadcast due to some of our friends and fans that normally come in a bit late. Okay? Please do not hesitate to comment. Good evening, Adedapo. How are you? What happened? What happened? What have I done? Please. I'm sorry. Is it because I'm just coming late or what? Please let me know what the problem is. We're here to help one another. I'm sure. I'm really sorry. Really sorry about this. I've been a very busy. It's been a very busy week, and it's so difficult to respond to a lot of people's requests. I've been so inundated with quotations. People want me to send. Oh, okay. I know. I know you now. I know. You know what? First and foremost, let me just apologize about that, and I can understand. You sure? Let me be honest. I work by priority now. People are now trying to compensate or pay their ways through. They try to bend my hands and send one or two things to my account. And I mean, let's be honest. We all need money. And when somebody decides, say, "Well, uncle, I'm going to give you this. Please, I want your attention on things like this," I have no choice than to help them, because they pay a little bit of, they pay something to turn. So they say when you put water in the front, whoever that put water in the front will step on cold ground. So they tend to look after me one way or the other. So I had to, try and help them. But however, I'm really sorry. It was my promise to help you, but unfortunately, I was just too busy. Anyway, that was the reason. Anyway, coming to today's show, I'll definitely help you. Don't worry about that. We're going to work out something. Coming to today's show, I've got a few things we're going to iron out today. Quite a few fans from Malaysia. They've been in Malaysia for quite some time now, and they want me to elaborate a little bit on the materials for decking. Okay, so basically, the image that you're seeing on the left side of your screen is 16 mm iron rod. Okay, this is one of the materials that is needed when you want to. It's one of the major. Bear with me 1 minute. I need to get my book where I wrote quite a few things in. Just 1 minute. Okay. Yeah, I'm back now. Okay. When people want to do their decking, this product that you're looking on the left side of your screen is bear with me. Oh, okay, so I understand you sort that out on. Yeah, we'll do that. But please bear with me. We'll definitely sort something out. Okay? Bear with me. So let me get rid of this. Quite a few messy. So yeah, what you're looking at on the left side of your screen is one of the materials, the major materials used to do the decking. Okay, if you're new in the field, please do not panic. I've seen a lot of people. Let me just swap the image for you. Okay, I'll do that. Okay, that's the image in terms of the 16 mm. It is a major material that is needed when you want to do your decking. Let me see, that's 16 mm there. Let me also see 12 mm. Okay, bear with me. Let me see if I can get the 12 mm there. No, that is 18 mm. Okay, this is 12 mm here. Okay, right. Because of you who haven't reached the level of your decking, do not panic. But this is to give you an idea of what, when your contractor is talking about, just go to the text now, I'm going to answer them later. When your contractor is talking about 16 mm, 12 mm, 10 mm iron rod, this is what they mean. This is what they are talking about. This is how they are delivered in stack like this. And I believe I don't know whether I have the image of the 10 mm. No, not that one. Sorry, let me go back to that. Okay, that's 18 mm. Alright, that's 16, and this is 12 mm. Okay, right. So when your contractor is talking about 16 mm, 12 mm, 10 mm, this is how they deliver them. And when we want to do decking, we buy them in tons. They are bought, they are delivered in tons. There's no way you will do a decking that you will not need a large quantity of these material, this image that you see on your screen. There is no way you will not use when you want to do decking, when your project reaches decking stage, or obviously also when you want to do your pillars and your lintel, this image that you see here will definitely be needed. It's either on the decking level, on the lintel level. Sorry, let me just 1 minute. When you want to do the lintel, the one you need most for the lintel is, bear with me 1 second. I'm just digressing a bit. The one you needed most when you want to do your lintel of the lintel of your house is the 12 mm. Right, 12 mm today, 12 mm length price as I'm talking to you now is 2,500 naira. Okay, right, 2,500 naira. You need your welder will cut this into the sizes that will go across the blocks that is in between the frame level of the doorway, any entrance or window exit. They use 12 mm. They don't use it. Then let them not lie to you. Every lintel of a building, it doesn't matter whether you do a 10-story or 20-story or 50-story. The lintel is the one that cut across the door when you want to enter the house. That's the lintel. Once the block has reached 10 coaches of the house, the next thing to do is the lintel that cuts across the top part of the entrance or the windows or the door side that's been earmarked for the doors in the construction of your property. So that is the lintel. So they use 12 mm. 12 mm iron rod is what they use. And they will also be when they are talking about ring or binding wire. Binding wire, I don't want to use copyright image so that I don't get into trouble with Google, but I will get the image for those of you, or you can Google and look for image of binding wire. So like today, I say for the lintel level, you will need 12 mm. Your iron, let your contractor not tell you and say you need 20 mm or you need 15 mm, because the thicker the mm, the more expensive. Like I said, the one for the lintel level, it doesn't matter whether you build 20-story or 30-story building, 12 mm is used. A lintel is lintel no matter whatever level of your construction. So the lintel is lintel, so you need 12 mm. Okay, now if you are building a large quantity of a house, you will need the 12. Say for example, you're doing a 2-bedroom flat that has about how many doors? One. You have 2 bedrooms. The entrance of the door, of the entrance of the rooms, have 2 doors. You have visitors' toilet. 3rd door, you have the entrance into the bathroom and toilet in your flat. That is another 2 doors. That is almost around 5 doors. The kitchen 6 doors. The living room 7 door. The entrance, 2 entrances that goes into the flat. That is 8 doors or 9 doors. And then we're looking at every door, all the upper part of the windows. If you have at least minimum of 8 or 10 windows in that 2-bedroom flat, minimum of 8 to 10 windows, minimum of 10 doors, you will need 90. You will need. Bear with me. Sorry about that. I want to see where I put my statistics. You need 22 lengths of 12 mm. 22 lengths of 12 mm, depending of average of 25 lengths of 12 mm that will go into the lintel and the window lintel, the door lintel, and all the entrances of that 2-bedroom flat, which has 3 toilets and 3 bathrooms. So you can't use more than 25 lengths of 12 mm for your lintel. So do not let your contractor begin to fabricate and make up figures to the extent that they start pocketing money. Let's see whether we have questions today. Right, no questions yet. So let them not fabricate. Let them not fabricate. Let them not fabricate materials for you. Okay. So then you need 5 dozen of ring. I'm going to quickly jump this image here and see and show you what the ring is all about. Bear with me. This is the ring. It's a square image of the ring. This is the one they bend that goes into every length, every part, every 12 inches apart when they are doing the lintel. These are the one that holds the four lengths of the iron, the four length, or when they're talking about ring is the one that holds the iron rod into shape before they pour the concrete into it to form the columns or the pillar. Okay, do not let them, when they are talking about ring, this is what they mean by the ring. Okay, the ring excuse me, the ring holds the iron rod into place. Let me go back. If you look at, sorry, I've not been able to get that. The welder straightens this iron rod. This, like I said, this is how they deliver them into the site. Okay, and then they straighten them up and they put them upright for columns and pillars. You could see that in this image here, here they are now being straightened out. They are not bent anymore. This is the preparation for one particular decking which they have already done, and they are already doing the beam. You could see that they are all crisscross, 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 crisscross. They have straightened the rod into length, different length in this space. So they have, that's what the iron bender or iron welder have decided, have been able to straighten them up, and then you use these one for also for the lintel. So for the size of 2 bedrooms, you will need I'm talking of the lintel. At the lintel stage, you will need up to 25 lengths of 12 mm, which cost today's price in Lagos, I don't know of any other part of Nigeria, it cost 2,500 naira per length. And then you need 15 dozen, 12 a dozen is 12, that is 15 dozen of the ring that will go into different places, that will put this thing into shape. Of course, you need the service of a carpenter that will box this iron rod into place. Because when your contractor is talking of, I need a carpenter, I need a welder, you will have an idea of what they are talking about. Okay, I didn't have the image, but if you go and watch some of my other videos, you will be able to understand what I am talking about. Bear with me. I think I have. You will be able to talk. Go and look at, watch other videos, and then you will understand what I'm talking about. Right? Please bring your questions onto this show. Bring your questions. We need to discuss things fully. We don't want you to be ripped off. You work hard for your money, and we don't want anybody to have heartache. Yeah. Did I see anybody giving me? Right. Oh, hi, Infinite Media. How are you? Good evening. How are you? Thank you very much. Oh, thank you. I appreciate you. You are the one. We are all together. We are hustlers. We all start from somewhere. I'm going to show you. I had good news from one of our fans today. He started his building. I'm going to show you. Just bear with me. I will show you. He sent. I was so very happy when one of you guys sent me a video of their project, and I'm so glad that the gentleman picked the some of the videos, watched it, and he got encouraged. That's what he was telling me today. If I can go to his message that he sent to me, you'll be amazed. I want to be hearing your own stories too. And I'm going to, if you are the gentleman, I will anonymously keep your name away. I'm not going to let anybody know what we're talking about, your name. Right, bear with me. The gentleman email, I was in the church today, and I was so happy to get that good news that the gentleman sent to me. Bear with me. I hope I'm able to. This is not him. Right, I got him. Please, this is not being made up. Good afternoon, sir. Your sincere work, excuse me, your sincere work has motivated me to start my project. To those of you who have not started your project, it's just ordinary, it's just only June. So your sincere work has motivated me to start my project. I would like to update you and pray to God to give you more strength in enlightening our brethren abroad. Kudos to you, sir. I don't know the guy's name. The telephone exchange of the country is +31. So if you are from that country, you will know that. I will show you. The gentleman has done German floor. I was so amazed. It's not cheap to do German floor. You will bring your story to the. These are moving stories, moving information, moving stories of people who never thought they can do anything. They are the kind of behavior that our people back home in Africa, in Nigeria, what they are doing. They don't want people that have traveled far and wide, people like you and I, that are hustlers. It's not easy to make it. We know, after paying our bills, paying all the necessary things, obeying the law of the land, working our backside out, trying to make sure that our family look well back here where we are staying, and then now trying to help them. They don't want us to get proceed from this. But from what I've been hearing, this seems to be a wake-up call for our people, and I've got positive outcome from this. We will make it. We are all going to make it. There's nothing that can stop all of us. We are all good people and hardworking people, very resilient and very forward-thinking. And you know, when you are in abroad, there's no lazy man that have opportunity to travel and improve their life to another countries that sit back and be saying one day something will change. I know a lot of us, 99.5% of all of us that are abroad, we are doing one thing or the other, hard working, pushing, keep pushing, trying this and trying that, make it ends meet, try all that we can to make sure that something great happens to our lives. That is what I want to be hearing. There is dignity in labor. It doesn't matter what you are doing. It doesn't matter how long it has taken you. You must make sure that something comes out from the hard work that you are doing. Oh, thank you. Right. So, some of the proceeds, gentlemen, I'm going to show you his video to encourage all of us that are watching. You are not watching this video, or you're not watching this channel you're not in a full-time way. There is something positive that is going to come out, because when you keep thinking about words, encouraging words every day, you're not thinking or talking about doom. You're not talking about, oh, people need money or people that need money. These are things that when somebody that will give you a push, that look, enough of the wasting of those mobile phone money that you are spending, those great big expensive things. You don't need it. You really don't need it. You need something that can always increase value, add value to your life. Things that will add value to your present state. Things that will increase the positive nature of your life. Things that will bring the best out of you. Things that will make you look back and see whether you have made it or not, whether you have ever done anything good. Things that will probe you, that will give you a kind of serious thinking, serious thought. Am I wasting my time? Am I doing anything great? Anyway, that is just a digression. If we are going to go to what we are doing today, I have done a little bit of 24 minutes now. We need to move on, and so that something great can be achieved tonight, today. Here with me. Let me just try to adjust something here. Okay, so my dear brothers and sisters, this is something that you have to think. If you are in a country and you have some friends that are not talking senses in you, saying you've got to do something about your life, you got to watch out. You got to evaluate. You got to create. This 6 months has already gone, almost going in this year that we are now. 6 months is coming to an end. 6 months is long enough for somebody to make up their mind and say, I don't want to be wasting money. I don't want to be kicking. I don't want to live this kind of lifestyle. You remember the prodigal child? The prodigal child didn't need any pastor to preach to him that the kind of lifestyle they are living in that country is where he went. It's not the kind of lifestyle he should be living. You are all, men of valor, hardworking people who left the shores of Africa and Nigeria, and then you did it for a purpose. The purpose is that you want to improve your life. You want to do something better. You want to be away from distraction. Distraction can mess things up. You want to be away from distraction from Nigeria, from Ghana, from Uganda. You decide to travel far away. You tend to learn the language, difficult language. It is not your mother tongue, but you made it. You still learn that language within a short while because you know where you are going, because you are pressing hard. That language, the effort which you put together that made you to stabilize your stay and still walk and go around left and right doing what you need to do, then that resilience think and say, look, it is that time now to not be stashing something and putting something on the side to now go and start building something in Nigeria. You don't need to put money in the bank. You don't need to put any money in the bank. All you need to do is to ask questions around. Look for where you can get a very cheap land. Don't involve any family members if you want to succeed, if you want to do very well. Because some of us, we did not inform our family members, our our uncle, our auntie before we left Nigeria. So why do you want to get them involved now? Some of them, they help you one a short while and they're going to start taking money and start draining you. They will drain you. Anyway, let's move on. So like I said, I'm going to show you the video of a young man who also took some of the information on this channel and he ran with it. He wasn't querying us like some do. So the man has started his work. I'm going to show you, not very clear video, but just to give us a little bit pep talk, encouragement to those of us who thought it's not possible. This gentleman is doing well now. Okay, so today, like I said, we are going to talk mostly on the iron rod. Like I showed before. No, sorry, that's not the video I want to show you. I keep going down around that. So you need these iron rods. You need them when you want to do your decking. Right, let me just scroll around quickly. When the welders are at work here, the welders, that's one of the gentlemen, they don't look they are at work. That's when the decking, if you look at it, see those pipes. I mentioned last time that when this day and age, nobody does bathroom pipes on the wall, external wall of the house anymore. Nobody decides to put bathroom pipes outside the wall and be sticking out. The modern day construction now is everything is buried. If you look at this image on the left side, let me make it clear for you. If you look at that, those are the pipes sticking out, the gray, the white, the T-junction, if you look at it there. Let me see if I have questions. Yeah. Thank you very much. So, if you look at that image there, to those of you who have taken their house to this level or not, whether you've taken the house to that level or you've not, it is important that when you are building your house, please, when they are doing the building plan, tell the architect or the draftsman that is doing it, please, I want all the pipes to be buried in the wall. All the pipes to be buried in the wall. Electrical pipes to be buried under the decking. They will network, they will design all this to go along with it. Alright? So as I was saying, the iron rod that you need in this particular one that you are looking at here, you will need, look at the another side view. If you look at that circle thing on the left side, that's part of the binding wire. Binding wire, let them not tell you lies. Binding wire is 3,000 per bundle. I don't know, it could be cheaper, it could be slightly expensive in the east, but in the south it is 3,000 naira. Let them not put 7,000 naira like they did to one of our friends. They want to rip her off. They charge her 7,000 naira for binding wire. One roll of that binding is rolled like the rim of a tire. Binding wire. Oh, my battery is running low. I need to quickly charge. Just 1 minute, 1 second. Sorry about that. I should have got that sorted out before now. So between the average of 3,000 to 3,500 is the binding wire. Okay, so look at the gentleman there. The pipe that is bearing inside the underneath of the iron rod. Under the iron rod, those are the waste pipes. Those are the bathroom pipes. They are not very big. Let me go back. Let me back the track a bit. The long ones, the long pipes. If you look at it again, right. Hello, repeat, Larry. How are you? Larry. Good evening. Thank you, guys. Thank you. You've been lovely fans. Good evening, all. Good evening. How are you? Whoa. What's that? Sorry about that. Good evening to you, if you're in UK. Right, so like I said, the binding wire is, please bring your questions. We need to rub mind together and beat these thieves that are calling themselves contractors, and they are overinflating prices. The binding wire is the one that they're using. Okay, I just changed my mind. Now look at this image. Okay. That image, those pipes, those are the conduit pipes, all right? Those are the conduits. The tall one, the one sticking out up there, those are the conduit, okay? Let me go, right. If you look at the beam, this property is going maybe about 3-story building. If you look at those big thicker iron rods, they are the supporting columns for the beams in between. They are the one supporting columns that will support the weight and network of the decking. Okay, and then the owner of this property is a modern person. And that's why those pipes are now being buried. These are the pipes that will supply the toilet waste, not the bathroom waste, all the toilet waste will go through that. Okay, if you look at, I'm going to check like that. Those are the pipes again. Okay, bear with me. Yeah, those are. Oh, Nuruddin, how are you? Thank you, my brother. How are you? Kingsley, how are you? All of you that are just joining in, welcome to today's show. We all together make it. Don't worry. Don't. There's nothing to fear with this program. You will all build your house. I'm going to show you the video of a gentleman who started 3 weeks ago. He picked some of the information here, and he's flying. When I say somebody is flying, 3 weeks ago, he picked the information, and luckily he started something. You will see his German floor, you will see his 9 inches blocks, all those regular terms and terminologies that the contractors are always asking them, so is doing very well right now. And I'm so glad. I've just read his encouraging comments that he sent to me, and I was so delighted to hear that. Okay, so back to what we're saying. This modern era, nobody builds a house, finishing it, plastering it, painting it, and then those pipes that you see there start sticking out of the wall. Nobody does that anymore. Nobody. If you have not started anything, when you start, please do not, make sure that you recommend and tell them, I do not want any pipe sticking out of any house that I'm trying to build. I want the wall to be very plain. That is what the owner of this property has just done. So he doesn't want anything sticking out, which I quite understand. And if you look at it again, while we're talking about this, look at the pipes. They're not sticking out. And look at all of them, very clean, very neat job. They haven't finished. And if you look at a small pipe, if you look closely to those images very well, let me take this away. All right. If you take that, if you look at the other at the bottom, I've showed you a video in the past. Those crisscross under the iron rod, you could see some white pipes, network of pipe going up and down. That is the electrical conduit pipe. They are very slim, and wires run through them. It's going to be difficult after this decking has been completed, and then you're now looking for how to pass wire around. It is not easy, and it's not going to be possible. Nobody does surface wiring. Oh, hello, Kingsley, you are in Holland. God bless you. I've been to Rotterdam before. I've been to Holland, and I've been to Rotterdam. I came to come and watch a football between Senegal and was it Rotterdam? Yeah, no, not Rotterdam. I don't know. I can't remember the name of the club, but it was the Yes, I think the Rotterdam Stadium. Thank you. How nice! I made this chart. I am building 5-bedroom duplex now. I am about to start concreting the pillars now. Oh, great man! That is, you are going to complete it. Keep the hard work. That is the proceed of your own hard work. As you could be a landlord, it could be your retirement income. Okay, good work, good work. That's what I want to be hearing. Okay, so what am I saying? Back to what I was saying. So nobody does anything sticking out. The walls are plain. Everything you enter, you drive your vehicle into the compound, you see the wall, only the windows you will see, and then you drive, nothing is sticking out from the floor. Everything is plain. You could see that in Holland. Did you see bathroom except the houses built in 1930s, 1940s? So except those houses built in the 1930s, so you will not see things like that sticking out anymore. But even the Europeans have they are inventing, and let us take the invention of the country where we came, where we are. where we are located. Let us take those inventions. Let us take it back to our country, because it is not how long you stay in that country. It is the culture of that country which you're going to take with you in anything you do when you go back home. The culture of doing things in a very special and very, very quality way of doing things, and that's what brings us to this decking that you're looking at. If you're just joining us, I told you that an average 2-bedroom flat lintel of that 2-bedroom flat, you will need 20. Let me check that again. 1 minute. So you need 25 length of 12 mm. Your welder will cut this into pieces. You need 15 dozen of ring. Ring is a 4-corner iron rod which holds the length, 4 lengths of iron rod. It's either for the pillar or for the lintel. So you need 15 dozen of that. You need 1 roll of binding wire. I don't have the picture here. Please do not let them exploit you. 1 length of I'm coming to the term prices. 1 length of 12 mm as of today is 2,500 naira. Okay, 2,500 naira. That is in the south. A little bit could be 2,800 naira. So 15 dozen, a dozen of ring is 1,300 naira in the south. Okay, do not let them exploit you. We're here to have your number so that be able to have some idea. Okay, that's not a problem. I will put my number. The thing is that I'm being bombarded with too many queries and quotations. So if you want me to put your work as a priority, I will be charging you a little bit of token, which is going to be in naira. I don't need the pounds. I need the naira to pay. You need to encourage us sometimes. It's not about talking. The information, information is important. So if you want to encourage me, right? You want so much things to be apart from what I'm doing for you on you guys are getting on the forum. Please, during the week I'm so busy. But if I want me to prioritize your inquiries, I might have to charge you. Well, some people are, and before I even charge them, they put money in my Naira account in Nigeria. Okay, so the 12 mm, which I said, you need 1 roll of binding wire for the lintel. Each flat, let me be honest with you, for every flat, 2-bedroom flat, your welder only need 1 roll of binding wire. These are tiny. This is used to couple the iron rod together. When they are telling you they need 2 rolls, 3 rolls, they are lying. They are putting money in their pocket. They are putting money. They have overestimated the materials they needed for that job. They are overestimated. They have overpriced. They've doubled the prices of materials. For every flat, you only need 1 roll of binding wire, because they're not using it as such. They only use it at different points of the iron rod to tie them together so that the iron rods don't split. Okay, when they are talking about this, I'm going to get some of the images. I'm trying to request some of the images, but they are not coming fast and thick to me. So do not let anybody exploit you. Nobody should exploit you. At least this, you're not getting the best, you're not getting the total information you need here, but it's giving you an idea of how to deal with these thieves who call themselves contractors, and they said they are helping you. They are not helping you. They are exploiting, and they are making money into their pocket. Okay, so back to what we are saying. Let me go back to that image again. All right, bear with me. Right, so nobody does anything sticking out of the wall anymore. I'm going to go to that. The man bending down there, I showed the image a few minutes ago. There's that, you see those blue pipes, the blue pipes that is like letter T. That T is burying it under the iron rod, so that when those are the pipes, those are the 3/4 pipes. That's 3/4 pipe that carries water, washing machine water in the kitchen sink, the kitchen sink, the washing machine, the wash hand basin in the toilet, in the visitor's toilet, the wash hand basin in your toilet in the master bedroom, the wash hand basin in the bedroom 2 or bedroom 3. So they are all networked together to pass the water under the decking. Okay, that's conduit. Otherwise, when the decking has been finished and is not done before the decking is finished, you might have to be running this pipe, and they'll be showing in the bathroom, they'll be showing on the corners, all the angles of your bathroom. Okay, so please, when you are trying to do anything, remember to tell your contractor or whoever that is in charge, I want all my pipes to be buried in the decking. Okay, let me go to another image right now. Okay, let me see if I'm able to get that's the ring I was talking about. I said you need 15 dozen of it when you're doing the lintel for your house before it gets to roof level. Okay, right. I'm going to tell you that for a 2-bedroom flat, let me just go back a bit.
Right.
Yeah, here, this is how these iron rods are delivered. They are bent like this, and they are very heavy. For a decking that is going to be a 2-bedroom decking, you will need you will need 2 tons of 12 mm. A ton, 12 mm tons. You have 93 lengths, 93 single length of 12 mm in 1 ton. Let me quickly tell you today, 1 ton of 12 mm has 93 lengths in it. 1 ton of this has 93. This is just more than this, about 20 tons of 12 mm stacked together at the place where this is being collected. This is the warehouse where this iron rod is being bought. So 12 mm has a total number length of 93, and today in Lagos, in Ogun area, it is 243,000 naira per ton. So when they are talking about ton, it is 93 pieces that are in this ton of iron rod. 93 pieces. Do not let them lie to you. There's 93 pieces of these that are in the iron rod. You have 93 pieces of 12 mm in 1 ton, and it's 245,000 naira. Okay, so we go to 16 mm. 16 mm. Sorry, keep going. This is 16 or 8. Yeah. If you look at the number, that is, if you look closely, let me get it closely to you. If you look at that number close to that iron rod very well, it says 16 mm, 16 millimeter in thickness. 16 mm. We have, because it's thick and heavy, we have 52 pieces of 52 lengths of this in this. 52 length of 16 mm in 1 ton is also around 245, between 240,000 to 245,000, 240,000 to 240 to 200. Some places they sell it 250, right? But we are not telling them. They are not telling you the truth. Some it might be expensive in the east. It will definitely be expensive in the east. I'm telling you, I'm talking about the prices in the southeast. Sorry, in the south. Sorry. All right. So that is that about the 16 mm and the 10 mm. The 10 mm is slimmer than all of them. I don't have the image of the 10 mm. Obviously, it's thinner than this one. Bear with me. It's thinner. It's not as huge or thick as 12 mm and 16 mm. Okay. So the numbers that makes the ton of that one is 133 in length. 10 mm has 133 in the bunch of a 1 ton. 1 ton has, and that one is 260,000 naira. Okay. I think the price has come down a little bit to 250. Now let me tell you, if you have some money, this is the ideal time to do construction, because the prices of materials go down in the rainy season. It is in the summer in Nigeria or in Africa that the prices of materials go up. Prices of material goes up in the summer. So this is the high time that you can buy material, because not many people are building houses right now in the rainy season at home. So prices are controlled by the demand of materials in the season. So now, because people are trying to avoid the rain splattering and spoiling their project, they slow down. They want to allow the rain to stop. So if you want to take advantage of that low price, this is the time that you can buy things and start your building construction. Okay, you'll be able to beat the prices. All right. I'm going to pause here. I'm waiting for you guys to bring me questions before I bring the video of our new fan who has started his project. Let me tell you in advance, not very clear video, not as sharp as I think the video was recorded during when it was raining, in the rain, or when the rain has just stopped and the weather is not very clear. Just bear with me. I will come back with that video of the gentleman who started his project 3 weeks ago, just like you and I, who have decided that I'm not going to use all my fingers to eat all the money I get in the country where I am. I'm not going to use all my money, all my fingers to eat all that I have. You will love what this young man have just done, and I'm so amazed with what I have just seen. I will say, stay with me, bear with me. I'll be back. I'll come and give you the video of the man who started his project from one of our people on this, one of our fans on this channel. I don't know the country where it came from, and I'm going to, for those of you that are just joining us, I will read the comment that the gentleman sent to me on WhatsApp today. Right, bear with me. I will be with you in a minute. I want to encourage us that we can do it. There's nothing that is too difficult if we are determined to control our appetite. If we are determined to control the way and manner we have been, the kind of lifestyle, that expensive lifestyle that some of us are living, we can do all things. We can do all things. We can make it. We can do it. We can surmount it. If we can surmount the number of years in that country where we are before we get our papers, before we get our immigration status, we take. is Mr. Larry. Who are you referring to? Infinite. Who is where? My name is Larry. My English name in UK is Larry, right? But I don't know the Mr. Larry you're talking about. Or is that you that you started your project 3? Because the gentleman, I don't know his name. Bear with me. I'm trying to look for his positive message I got today. Right. Okay. It's a good afternoon, sir. Your sincere work has motivated me to start my project. I would like to update you and pray to God to give you more strength in enlightening our brethren abroad. Kudos to you, sir. And the gentleman sent me, he said, other people's stories you shared gave me the courage to go on and start it about 3 weeks ago. Now we are currently casting the columns, the pillars and the lintel. I can guarantee you this was not made up. I will show you his video. Stay with me. I'll be right back. 1 minute. Yeah, I'm back. Okay. So how many iron rod do I need to deck my duplex two bedroom in suite in conduit and room parlor? Two bedrooms ensuite and room and parlor, dining room, kitchen and store. Okay. I need to see the building plan. I cannot give you an open idea or open quantity or whatever. It's difficult to say that. Okay, so now I am going to show you. You remember the couple of Sundays we were talking about 2,500 blocks. The image you're going to see now is a 2-bedroom. I think it's a bit turned upside down. Sorry about that.
Right,
yeah, sorry. That is if you look at that is a decking that's already been done, even though the image was not really too good, but you can picture something out of this, just an idea. This is a real life footage of a 2-bedrooms ensuite, with visitors toilet, kitchen and bathroom. If you look at that, now look at that properly. The total number of blocks used here, I haven't got that I've used up till because I've got another video, but I didn't prepare to add it to this. This 2-bedroom flat was done. This 2-bedroom flat on top of the decking they used 2,500 blocks. Here, at this moment where this stage they are, they've only used 1,500 blocks. For that work we're looking at there, at that stage they've just done 1,500 blocks to that. So that is not the work of the man. I'm going to show you the man's video. Okay, this is to tell you that in a real situation, this 1,500, we were doing the calculation last week, up to about 1.2 million or 1.5 million 1.8 million, you finish this up to roof level before you do your roofing. Well, the gentleman who did this used 2,500 blocks, which we did the rough calculation of the materials. They only need, I can't remember whether it's 45 bags of cement. Right. The next image you're looking at is the gentleman's project. He who started it 3 weeks ago. He started this work 3 weeks ago. Well, have a look at it. It wasn't too very clear. Look at it. This is a 3 weeks ago. It's one of you guys, one of our guys. Let me put it right. One of our guys who watches. It's a very large project. See the German floor they've done for him. Look at the German floor. This gentleman was able to run with the information, all right, that we deliver on this channel. Please encourage us. This is the kind of story I want to be hearing. This is the kind of story I want to be hearing. Good morning.
And hall. So I'm actually leaving the anteroom now to go into the rooms.
Put this on stage while this video is going on.
3 rooms on
This
this
is my WhatsApp
side.
number.
So the very first room is here, and this comes with toilet, and of course there's the second room over here, and the toilet is also there. So I'm walking into the third room, which has the same spaces, which is the bedroom, and of course this is its toilet. So these are the windows, window size, and all rooms are cross ventilated. Like right now I'm moving into the kitchen and dining space. So this whole space from here to this place is the
video
kitchen
that you're
and
watching
dining,
there,
which of course drops into the living room.
Started
here. And also
3
there's
weeks
a
ago,
door just
and this
under
is the
the
kind of
stairs
story
into this space.
I want to be hearing. Nobody
the
will
reason
be
for
lost
this
abroad.
door here is
We're
so
not
that
going to be
those
lost
upstairs
abroad.
can
We're
also
not going to
access
be
the
lost
kitchen
abroad.
Without them
Nobody
entering into
that
any of the
in their
spaces.
right
So they
thinking
just drop down from the
sense
stairs,
will
from the stairs
leave the
over
shore
there
of
and
Africa,
come straight here. So
we
now
leave
from
the shore of
the
Nigeria,
kitchen,
we
we
leave
have
the
a
shore
see-through sliding
of
door here. That's
any
from
of the
dining,
countries from
the
Africa,
dining here,
and
just
be
straight to
rotten
the sit out over
and
here,
be forgotten
and also
and be a
the
lost
kitchen.
soul,
Then
a
there's
lost
also a
human
door
being abroad.
that,
No, they
that
will know
leads
because
here.
we
So
are together
this is
with the kind of
store laundry, or that's still laundry
ability,
store. So
the
like
kind
towards
of
this side,
energy.
and of course
You're welcome.
this
The
is
kind of ability,
living
the
room
kind of
actually we have
energy,
to
the
work
kind
on.
of
And also
resilience,
all
the kind
all
of
the blocks are laid.
all
the blocks are laid so far.
of determination
or else it's
that
just
we all
to
have.
finish
The
up
kind of
holding
determination, the kind of
blocks.
personality,
So,
your personality
that
that's
is the
God,
report.
the strength that
So
God
now
has given
I'll just
you.
show you
Has given you to
the
think and
frontal,
think deep
all
and think
those
and
bulging out.
see, you can
all those
meditate and say,
cantilever on
you know what,
the ground floor.
I am not going
and,
to die in
and
this
the,
country.
and the
I
corner
am not
window
going to be
that we
out
actually
of
planned doing.
pocket
So
in this
this
country.
is what
Even
we
if I
definitely
like
go
by the
for.
worst
That,
scenario,
check the
I will
previous
start
century.
something,
This-
no matter how little in
this.
in
And of
Nigeria,
course,
in Africa,
our
in
corner-
Ghana, in
our
Uganda,
corner,
in Kenya,
window that
all over
goes straight
Africa, we are
to
all
the
together, we are resilient
first floor.
people.
So
This gentleman that I'm showing this video now
That's how well
only picked up
done.
information and he got encouraged from this day, from this place, and what is he started the project. The project has developed to a dream. We all have dream. We all have something that we are working towards. We want. Oh, a duplex is almost the same plan with this duplex. Oh, I see. Yeah. Oh, come on. Bear with me. Let me just. I believe you've seen the video of the gentleman. He started 3 weeks ago. He's lost hope. There's nobody that I know times can be very tough. When you look at situation around you, you can't do as you're working day after day after day. As the money comes in, it goes out into bills. The children has to eat. The family has to do this. You have to pay your rent. You have to pay your mortgage. you have to service your car, you have to pay the tax, you have to make sure that everything, your pension and everything is done. Insurance, you have to do it, you have to pay for the insurance. And you look at it at the end of the day, you don't have your house, and you want to build a house. It is possible. It is possible. If you and if I can do it, you can do it. If this young man who took the bull by the horn can do it, you and I are hustlers. You can do it. We have that determination and that resilience, that superpower, that push that we have, that has made us to succeed in those countries where we are. That same energy, that same ability that we have, that ruggedness that we have, that has made us to do and successful, and makes us to put and drive big cars, and makes us to pay our loan while we are driving and lease the car, while we live in big houses. The same determination, we need it. Next week we'll start sending money to be buying. Oh, fantastic. That's good. That's the news I want to be hearing. Next week, yes, Kingsley will be buying the iron rod next week, and that is the thing I want to be hearing. I want to hear that by this time next month, I want to stop, spending too much money on things that are not generating any positive thing to my life, that are not giving me any time not adding any value to my life. I want to make sure that I have bought a house, I have bought the land, and I've already made plans to draw my building plan. This is the kind of positive steps that I want to be hearing from all of us. I'm going to stop in the next 2-3 minutes. I'm going to round up. I need your comments. Please share this video. Please, if you're just joining in or you missed the beginning of the video, don't worry. The video will be made available after this in the next 30 minutes, because Google will vet it. Google will check whether it is abusive or it is not. It is something that is not to be watched, and then they will release it. Then you can watch it. You can share it, make comments. Please let us encourage one another. We are resilient people that God has proposed that we're going to be in the land where we are. For all the resources that are available at our disposal, we will harness it, put them together, and take them back to Africa, take them back to Nigeria, home country. Nigeria is good. We're not going to be lost in that country. We're not going to be sorrowful in the country where we are. We are there for a reason, and we are there for all the good and purpose of the land, because we are come there to improve our lives. We are come there to make things better for us and make life worthwhile for us and for our people back at home. And let's not forget the son of who we are, where we came from. We know how tough it was. We know how tight it was. We know how difficult things can be back at home. You remember now we are. Then don't be too relaxed. Don't be too comfortable. Evaluate yourself. Have you done well? Have you done well enough in the past 5 months? And the 6th month of the year is coming to an end. Go and look at it. Go and look at the statistics and indices and the figure. Put the figures side by side. Put your finances in order. Get things, stash money away, put it aside. Start doing something positive to your future, because you are looking at your retirement. Start looking at it and say, well, I've got to start doing something. I've got to take a drastic situation, drastic approach, drastic measure, difficult, a tough decision, and now start making it. And it's not easy. Don't get me wrong. When they are mentioning figures of building material prices, you'll be thinking you cannot do it. Yes, you can do it. If you look at how you have been giving uncles and aunties money, aunties' son, brother's son, borrowing, lending that money out, you look at it, put those figures together, you can do something worthwhile. You become a landlord. Let me be honest with you. After this is the only thing that when you invest, you look back, you will say the bank is not coming to come and take the house away. The bank is not going to come and repossess the property. It is something you have built with your sweat, and you become a landlord, raise money from this. After a couple of years, 5-6 years, if you want to live in it, you set aside one flat for yourself. If you don't want to live in it, you let it out. If you don't want to live in it, you can invest in it and turn it to an hotel. You can do it, make it as a guest house. And if resource money is not coming out from this, in 5, 6, 7, 10 years, you can sell the house. The money that you are invested in it will come back times 2, times 3, times 4. You remember, there has been time memorial, there will always be landlord, there will always be tenant. There will always be. Nigeria is a place where, Africa is a place where you invest, you reap it up times 100%, and that is what I want to be hearing. I want to be hearing good report, good news, positive news coming out from you guys. Oh, right. It should be multi. Oh, what are you talking about? Oh, interesting. I was telling you, yes, such a motivator. I love the energy. Thank you. I just need to have ideal how many road I need. I like this program. Thank you very much. Thank you. I appreciate you. We are going to make it. We have done some difficult things. We have taken some difficult decisions in our lives when we came to the country where we are. Things, if you look at, I don't know how many number of years that you and I or some of us have lived in those countries. If you look at the way 10, 20 years back or 15, 10 years, look at the way some of us came with just one belt, 2 trousers, 1 shirt to that country. And we have, even now, we throw clothes away, we throw things away, we throw things that we don't even have several years ago. And then now we have got it. Let's not be too comfortable. Let's not lay back. That we should look back where how tough things, the terrain where we came from. As also we are tough people. God has made us to be tough, to absorb. We are shock absorber. You remember when we are driving a car? You jump into a very uncomfortable part of the road. The car just shocks like this. So God has really made we black people to be tough, to withstand circumstance, negative circumstance, difficult and tough situations. Single parents, they are tough. Single parent too, they are very tough. Some of them, the way a man, if you see what they go through to nurture their children, to nurture them to university level, to even when there's no help, nobody, yet they do very well. So if we are tough, some of the people that we are working with in the countries where we are, they don't have that tough resilience that we have. We have it. We let us use it for our advantage. Let us use it for a positive end. Let us use it and make the best. The resources of the countries where you are, harness it together. Take some of it. You don't have to leave money in the bank. Some of us, the toughness that is in us, we can borrow money. Some of us, we can sell our jewelry. Some of us, we can dispose and sell some of the cars that we have. Why do we need 2, 3 cars? The insurance that you are paying on 1 car is big enough not to talk of 2 cars. Sell these items. Don't let them waste space in the house. Put them together. Open an eBay account. Open an Amazon account. Sell them. Put money, stash money together and make it for a worthwhile investment. You will be looking back after 4 or 5 years when you start building this and say, oh, thank God I started this. Thank God I'm not using my 10 fingers to eat. Thank God, as tough as it is, I still make ends meet. The toughness. Remember the people that you remember how tough. I know it was tough when you came to that country, but it's not tough anymore. It's not tough anymore. It's no longer tough anymore. Things are much easier for you now. Are much easier. So look at what you can put together in the next 1 or 2, 3 months. I want to be hearing by Christmas. They are now doing the roofing of my house. I want to be hearing by Christmas they are putting tiles on the floor. I want to be hearing by Christmas that the bathrooms, toilets are now the what is doing. I want to be hearing by Christmas that sock away is already been done. The sinking, remember that sinking sock away? I want to be hearing that by Christmas, there are some people have already started looking at the house. The estate agent has brought some people into the house. The estate agent has already said they're going to offer you 300,000, 400,000, 500,000 because money start coming in. You don't. It's not even the money you need. The money is the sweat. Is that you have invested and put something down that you can look at the picture and the video and say, "Ah, thank God I did it." Because some of us, when you do this, it is until when they start sending you photos and images of those investment that you can say, yes, thank God I started this. Please look at the way we have been look at our transactions, our spendings in the countries where we are. Some of us they have, especially ladies, they have over 20, 50 pairs of shoes. What do you need them for? Put them on auction, sell them out, sell them. You don't sell them cheap money. Money start rolling in here and there and stash it together. You know how many bags of cement you will buy with $100? You know how many bags of cement you will buy with $200? You know how many blocks of 9 inches you will buy with $200? Some of us, when we want to take our family, we can take our family out to eateries. We spend in one go. We spend almost about 50 of that currency of the country where we are, and we do it all the time. Don't get me wrong. You need to enjoy yourself, enjoy with your family. A lot of us, when we do parties, we throw money away. Meanwhile, some of this money can start to a bungalow. I've given you analysis of how much can go into a bungalow of 2-bedroom flat with good 3 spacious toilets and bathrooms, visitors toilet, and two master bedroom 1 and bedroom 2 have their toilets and bathroom with spacious kitchen, with spacious balcony and living room. Yes, with 2 million, 3 million naira, that will bring it to roof level. So come to think of it, this week is coming again. What have you decided to think? Meditate. Sit down when you wake up in the morning. Try and not say anything. Just do a thinking situation about yourself. What have I achieved in the past 6 months? What investment have I done in the past 6 months? What positive investment have I decided to want to do? It doesn't matter whatever pattern that is happening to you, you are going to determine and say, this enough is enough. Unless you take this tough decision, nothing will ever happen positively to you. You remember how resilient, how tough, how you weathered the storm in the several early years when you entered that, when you are in that country, and you are able to ruggedly persevere for those years. Now it is time. That tells you our toughness as a black person, as a black woman being, a black man, a black woman, single parent, single man, single woman, and we were able to withstand the pressure, circumstances of that time. That's to tell you the toughness and ruggedness in you, the resilience in you that can make you to want to do 2 jobs and do several hours, 12-hour shift. You can do it. I can guarantee you. Yes, right. All those shoes that you stash away that is accumulating dust, put them on eBay. Open an eBay account. You will realize, you will be amazed with what will be the returns that you'll be getting from that money. Yes, put them on sale. You don't need them. How many shoes do you wear a week? How many shoes? We guys, we don't even buy shoes. We don't even buy trousers. We once we put on our shoes and our shirt or whatever, we're going. But there's still some other people like that. They throw money away. But let me be honest with you. We need this once in a while. When you wake up tomorrow, before you do anything, before you talk to anybody, have a silent thinking. What have I got this week to achieve? Start now ringing people around. If you have not got a land in your village, I know a lot of people have a village. We have villages in Nigeria, in Africa. Some villages are there and lands are cheap. Start asking questions. And one more thing I want to tell you, please be careful. There are a lot of fake land sellers, land owners that are selling land, because we overheard that there's a government acquisition in some places in Ogun State now. Yeah, some land being the government acquisition in Ogun State. So there is a lot of takeover going on. So a lot of people are pushing out. They are selling their land fast. Any cheap land, please don't get too much involved. Let them go and find out in the local government and find out whether it's one of those lands that has been acquired. Acres of land have been acquired by the government because of they're doing a pipeline, petrol, NNPC pipe are going to. They said nobody should use the land anymore because they want to do construction and they will not allow people to build house in that area. So when they have got this information, they decided to be selling their land on the cheap, so that people, so that they can get some money back. But if you don't know, you can fall victim of this, and they sell you a land that's already been taken over by the government. So I am going to round up here now. I give you 1 minute, please, to give me question and answer, to come up with question and answer. Please, I really want you guys to give me question and answer. I really want to but let me just quick, this is the, if you're just joining us, the young man who there's a young man that started this project 3 weeks ago. Look at the German floor. Look at how many coaches of blocks above the ground. Look at it. Look at. Let me.
Okay, now I'm actually showing
this project was started 3 weeks ago. So I'm going to stop.
So
please
I'm climbing
give me
encouragement. Over here.
Please.
The anteroom that has a toilet, so it's
thank you. Yes, you are. Now, please find out, Rachel, so, before the land before you buy it. The information that we gathered about 2 months ago, I shared it last month. And I forgot when I was mentioning, when I was doing the live video last Sunday, that people should be very careful of any land in Ogun State now, okay? Because the government have
I'm working into the third room,
acquired
which has the same
a lot of
spaces,
land. Even the ones that have been built are going to be demolished, and people are leaving the area. People are abandoning their property before the government task force swing in to start demolishing their houses. So some clever ones that want to swindle people, that they know that people are desperate to buy land from abroad, are now disposing their land just like that without people knowing, and they sell them very cheaply. For you not to fall victim, try as much as possible, get somebody to go and find out from the local government, to find out thoroughly whether it's not one of those acquired property land that the government has already taken over. They will show you that you will look good, but please do not get yourself your fingers burned by putting your hard-earned money into such investment. We are not going to regret any investment. If you ask questions, ask questions very well. People are rushing, they are pushing the land out because they know some people are ignorant of the information that we got. In fact, they were circulated on WhatsApp last month, 2 months ago, and I picked this information and I started. So still don't get me wrong. Try and find out and inquire properly. Okay, and then you will not waste that throw that money away, because once that money is gone, and only God knows how long it's going to take you to get that money back. If it is money that you like, a loan that you borrow, it's going to devastate. It's going to cause an heartache for you, which you don't want. So that's a lovely video that I got from one of the fans today on WhatsApp. The gentleman started the project 3 weeks ago. So this is the kind of stories I want to be hearing from you guys. We will all together make it. We are here abroad. We did not bring ourselves here. We are always destined. We have always been destined to come. We've been proposed to be in the land where we are. It doesn't matter whatever you went through to get your paper, to regularize your paper. In fact, the fact remains, God said you are going to be in that country, and no Jupiter can bring you down. You will all succeed. We are all going to succeed. We're going to make it. It's a must that we have to make it. We have to evaluate what we do. We have to evaluate how we do things. We have to evaluate whether we are doing very well when we wake up in the morning. What have I done today? What have I got this week to do? This is what the kind of thing we should be talking about. And I want to be hearing by Christmas. We want to celebrate. I don't even want to wait for Christmas before I want to be hearing stories of good reports from all and sundry all over. I'm going to draw the curtain. Merci beaucoup. Thank you very much. All hardworking, resilient, hardworking, progressive, intelligent, tough people, hardworking, hustlers that are doing very well and that are still going to do very well. I want to say merci beaucoup. Thank you. You've made this channel a great channel. Please share. Please spread the good news, spread the good word, and let us together make it, which we are already making it. We're going to have a wonderful week. On this note, I want to draw the curtain. Everybody that has participated today, well done. God bless you. Merci beaucoup. All my fans all over the world, from Indonesia, from Japan, from Australia, from Canada, from USA, from China, from all over Nigeria, all over Europe, UK, home country Nigeria, from Canada. I appreciate you all. You are wonderful people, fantastic, hardworking, good people, very, very, very brilliant people. That is our nature. We got to make it. We travel far and near. It is under must. We have to make it. We travel far and near. We travel far and near. We are tough. We've done a lot of things. We've gone through a lot of thicks and things, and there's no way we're not going to be compensated. We're not going to get rewarded. Thank you, Rachel. Thank you, everybody. Let me mention your name, Rachel. Let me mention your name, Adedapo. Let me mention your name. Who are you? Kingsley. If I haven't remembered your name, Kingsley. All of you, Infinite. All of you that are Nuruddin. All of you that are there, Splashstone. All of you, Larry Peters. You've been wonderful and amazing. I'm going to draw the curtain finally and finally until we come together next Sunday. Merci beaucoup. God bless you. And we shall see with good news, good report. Thank you. I got to stop here. Finally. Thank you. Merci beaucoup. Bye-bye. Bye. All right. Thank you very much. I got to stop here.